Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we just got some massive news for Shadowlands, and I just thought I'd make a video talking about it and my reactions. This just came out today, and most of it is actually looking pretty good. This is mostly obviously going to be from a PvP standpoint, considering that's pretty much 99% of what I do, so yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Basically, to summarize up the top one, looks like 9.5 is probably going to be up on the PTR next week, which is good because I feel like it's been a bit, but then again, it feels like it's been an eternity in Shadowlands. First things first, Covenant updates. Players who reach max renown for their Covenant, which I assume, because obviously 9.1.5 is going to be out for a while, is going to be 80, because that's what it's out right now, will be able to freely switch Covenants among any of the four without cooldown or restriction. Rewards, including pets and mounts that have been earned for that covenant, will be available regardless of your covenant, even if you pick a different one. Covenant switching and cosmetic rewards will also apply to alternate characters once renown threshold is reached on one character. So that alone is pretty good. Obviously, you have to get up to renown 80, which right now it's 64. You'll get it soon. I don't even know when 9.1.5 will be out. I assume probably another like 2-3 months. But yeah, if you're gonna be wanting to do this, you're gonna need to get to renown level 80. But this already is a good change because for some examples, my hunter being one of them, marksman for PvP is good for Kyrian. You can use some of the other covenants you want, but I've always found that one to be my favorite, and it really hurts not being able to switch that because I play all three specs, and certain covenants are just better for others. Like Venthyr right now is pretty much best for not marksman, for beast mastery and survival, while Kyrian is good for marksman. Another good example of my druid, I want to try Venthyr Guardian, but I can't switch because I love Feral Druid Necrolord, and there's just so many things that in my opinion are good about this, and I know my friends are really excited about this as well. So this right here is a good change. It should have happened towards the start of Shadowlands, and it's kind of funny their excuse for it, but this happens to every expansion since I want to say probably Legion. They completely ignore the feedback, and then pretty much near the end of the expansion, they're like, oh, we should have listened, blah, blah, blah. But this change should have been a thing for a while, but I'm very, very happy about it. Conduit energy being removed, and conduits will be freely swappable without any restrictions. Another good change. I'm probably one of the minority that does use this. I don't use it as often, or I try not to. I'm just too lazy to go there, and I just don't really want to spend energy just in case because I constantly play so many specs, and it's just like it's pain. Just in case I run out and I can't use my main conduits for my feral, so I try. I honestly don't really use this much anymore, but now I can use it as much as I want. I'm definitely going to be using this often. This is a good change. Should have never existed to begin with, but what can you do? Completing a Covenant campaign on one character will allow alternate characters to the ability to skip that Covenant's campaign, earning the renown and a third soulbind unlock immediately. So this is definitely, again, goes up in the first category, a hugely nice change because the amount of times I've done that covenant and I want to rip my freaking head off. I'm really happy that this is going to be skippable. Next patch. And new character customizations. I fully admit I don't really play these races, but if you are interested, obviously these are what they look like. I am pretty happy with the new tribal druid forms, which they haven't shown yet, but I'm hoping they will be good. I feel like druids need more customization because we don't get transmog on like most races, so hopefully we'll get new druid forms and stuff like that, but we'll see. So if you're interested, obviously these are what they look like. I'm not an alliance player, but I definitely do like the Draenei race, so unfortunately, I'm not really playing Nightborn because most of the classes I play can't even play Nightborn, so yeah, if you're interested in Nightborn, here's the Void Elf stuff. And yeah, so moving on to the bottom. They're obviously going to be adding more as time goes on, but this is all that's going on currently right now. But yeah, so introducing Legion time walking. So Legion's going to be time walking, and apparently they're making Legion Mythic Plus dungeons, I guess, for that specific time walking. I'm not 100% sure. I'm guessing that's how it's going to be. That'll be interesting if you're a PvE player, but I'm not a PvE player. So yeah. Ma introduction skippable. This would have been nice ages ago because I did it on every single tune by now. But if you have alts that want to skip that, there you go. But yeah, I did it all 12 classes, so I don't have to do that anymore. But that's still a very nice change. Would have been nice ages ago, but thank you. Island expeditions are now Q solo or with a party. So if you want to get transmog from that, guess there you go. Talent and ability improvements. So obviously this is always going to be a thing. They're going to be tuning classes and all that stuff. We'll see whoever gets over nerfed because that always happens. I can't wait to see that. And then obviously they're tuning class legendaries, and I can't wait to see if I have to get a different one. Not looking forward to that because that involves more Torghast. Allied race unlocks if you don't have the Dark Irons or Colterans or Mechanomes. You don't have to do that anymore. That's good, I guess. Additional travel points in the mall. This is going to be a good thing considering how many times you have to go to the mall. So it's nice to be able to do that. Though I don't think we're going to be going to the mall next patch, so it's probably, again, should have happened sooner, but, sometimes you just got to take what you got to take, A remote anima turn-ins, completing quests from one guy will provide access to an anima diverter within Korthia where anima can be directly deposited. I'm assuming you can turn in your anima here, so which is good because I have so much and I have nothing to literally spend it on. Transmog linking, show off your complete transmog outfit to chat or online by easily sharing a link to the dressing room. So I'm guessing people can actually just see this easier, I'm guessing. Alt leveling improvements. Looks like they're adding heirlooms in, so it goes up to 60 now. And apparently you can now do Torghast as a leveling option. Look. If you can get the Soul Ash or stuff like that as you level, then maybe it'll be good, just because it saves you some time for doing it for max level when you have to do it anyways. So I guess that could be good. And Renown gains for completing bonus objectives. This is good, because Renown takes freaking forever to do bonus objectives, so this is a pretty good. Now, PvP gear power adjustments. Lower item level PvP gear will now scale to a higher item level PvP in situations before. This should reduce the power level gap so that the new characters can feel that they're able to complete backgrounds and arenas more easily. This will not affect high item level PvP gear. So, here's the thing, and this is what I'm worried about. I feel like they're just going to do like some super small like increase. The power gap has never been this huge. It is extremely large. For example, my Toon, who is in last season Challenger gear, is 213 now at the moment. And my main has the highest item level gear possible, and it's 259. That gap is absolutely huge. It is like a 20 to 30k health difference on some of my Toons right now, and it is bonkers. I think what they should do, what they're probably not going to do, is remove the ranks to increase the item level. I think you should just buy it and be done with. But that's my opinion. We're gonna have to see how that plays out because I have a feeling it's like with Blizzard, you gotta take things with a grain of salt. You gotta be like, when it's too good to be true, it tends to be too good to be true. I said that with the PvP system. They gave us a 9.1, and I was like, it seems too good to be true, and I was like trying not to get my hopes up, and I got it up anyway, and then I was disappointed this batch. So I'm not going to make that same mistake when we see that on the PTR. Hopefully it's good, but my hopes for that are just, we'll see. Rune carving recipes, drop rates for the recipes will not be increased by 100% on any dungeon difficulty. I still don't understand why this was not even a thing when it came out, because I ran freaking dungeons like crazy and I was about to lose my mind trying to get my legendary drop, and I eventually got it from a Mythic Plus. So yeah, and then the final thing is legacy loot rules will be enabled for players at level 60 in Battle of Azeroth raids and dungeons, casting counters to drop the number of items as they would. So basically you can do BFA dungeons and get, I guess, more loot. So Overall, most of these changes are actually pretty good, but the thing is, most of these should have been implemented near the start. So, the thing I'm probably most interested in right now is the Covenant stuff, because that'll be nice for alts. And the PvP gear power adjustments, but that's gonna have to be like, I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Other than that, I think outside of this, probably my main three complaints are the fact that you still have to spend like so much money to get legendary items. Like they cost 500k a mine. I don't have the professions for it, and it's too much of a pain. So, and I just don't want to spend 500 to $1,000 to just freaking transfer my tunes to a realm where they're not even that high. So it's just like that's one of my complaints. Second is the whole PvP gear behind rating lock. That's my second main complaint. And it's probably like another one with the whole Targas and legendaries thing, but those two I'd say are my main complaints right now, and why I don't have as much alts. But I'm very happy with what they're doing currently right now. And hopefully it'll be good because again, like what I said, you get your hopes up and then you just get them crushed. So it's better not to get your hopes too high, and we'll have to see when the thing comes out. But the whole Covenant thing and the whole PvP gearing power adjustments, if this is good, will hopefully make this game a little bit better. And that's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later.